After an accident, there's a few areas of damages that we look at. The first is income loss. Can you go back to what you did before the accident? And if you can go back, has your ability to move forward in your job been compromised in any way? We call this a loss of opportunity. So, for instance, if you have a very accommodating employer, maybe you can go back to work, but your ability to be promoted and follow the career path that you would have engaged in absent the accident has been compromised. So we will investigate that and hire experts to help us calculate what that loss would look like over the rest of your life. So that's one, income loss. Second, we also look at what kind of care support will you need. Now, there's the obvious ones like physiotherapy, massage therapy, specialists that can help you physically feel better. But we also look at other types of care you might need to live a more normal life. So, for instance, what kind of housekeeping support do you need? If you have a young family, do you need someone now to help you with your kids that you might not otherwise have needed? We might look at your car. Can we modify your car to make it more comfortable for you? What about your home? Kitchens are a really big one. I have a lot of clients who really struggle in their kitchens because they can't reach, they can't chop, they can't bend over. So, can we help you redesign your kitchen such that it causes you less pain? So, again, we work with experts to find out what you need and what you would need over the course of your life as your symptoms change. And we work with experts to quantify those damages. And then the third thing we look at is what we call pain and suffering damages. Pain and suffering is meant to compensate you for what you've suffered since the accident, your mental pain and anguish. Those damages are a little bit harder to quantify. They're a little bit more subjective depending on the type of judge you get. They might have a different feeling as to what your pain and suffering damages are worth. In the 1970s, our Supreme Court said pain and suffering, the max they can be is $100,000. Today, that's around $450,000 with inflation, but that's really reserved for just the most horrific injuries you can imagine. Quadriplegic injuries, paraplegic injuries, and everything else in pain and suffering works on a scale down from there.